After leaving ABC, Amy Robach received a larger paycheck than TJ Holmes. Following the shocking revelation of her affair with co-host TJ Holmes, the former GMA3 co-host was able to quit ABC with a fat bank account. Due to their scandalous relationship, which became known to the public in November 2022, the TV celebrities were both fired from ABC. A recent story claims that Robach received a larger severance payment from the news network than Holmes did. The insider was able to disclose, however, that Amy's been at ABC a lot longer and has a far bigger contract. She began working for the network in 2012, while Holmes first appeared on the scene in 2014. Robach co-hosted GMA3 with David Muir and also contributed to the 20/20 series. According to reports, she truly worked hard to land the part. Robach reportedly received a larger contract because of her many responsibilities at the network. According to Us Weekly, the source said that they received paid what they would have been owed for the duration of their contracts. Holmes began as a correspondent and is said to have had several affairs with ABC employees while working for the network. According to reports, he had relationships with 2 younger employees and an ABC producer. Early in December, Robach and Holmes were put on indefinite leave as a result of their risque romance, and at the end of January, they were finally fired. Robach and Holmes were an on-air pair and a couple behind the scenes, but ABC executives thought they hid their relationship for too long and that their behavior on set made some staff members uncomfortable. Given that Robach and Holmes were seen as equals on the show when their affair first came to light, the network insisted that they had broken no laws. The specifics of the accusations against Holmes are unknown, but a source close to Jasmine Pettaway, a former junior ABC employee, claims that the co-anchor allegedly had alcohol in his office. He was a predator who fully exploited his position, according to an unidentified well-placed source who spilled the beans to the Daily Mail. He was also careless. It was a significant thing for Jasmine because it was her first genuine job in television. She contacted a number of people in her search for a mentor. The sole individual who responded just so happened to work the same shift as Holmes. At the time, Jasmine was a script coordinator. He definitely misappropriated his position of trust, the person added. Holmes was a drinker and he and Jasmine started doing that. You must keep in mind that he was a journalist at the time and was speaking to her about work or other topics. I'm not sure how long it had been going before it turned sexual, but I do know that it started in his office right before he was set to go on television in a few hours. When Holmes allegedly called Pettaway into his office, she allegedly discovered him drinking. According to the unnamed source, there's almost a shift in the mood, almost an expectancy that something will happen, and it did. They had sex, and I know she was perplexed about what it meant when it was over. That just happen really? Sensation. He is acting in a rather hazardous manner, in my opinion. Holmes and Jasmine apparently ran into each other again at a public bar after the office. He merely seemed unconcerned. He's got his ring on, you know. He had a wife and a comparatively well-known career, but at the time, he didn't appear to be worried about either, the insider said. After several months of dating Jasmine, Holmes gradually stopped using her as his sidekick. Jasmine was a stunning young lady, and he had everything on his terms. He briefly showed curiosity before losing it, the person claimed. This young woman was beginning out in a challenging field and was looking for mentors and role models. She found TJ. Back then, there was no discussion of power abuse, but events nevertheless occurred. Up until 2016, Jasmine remained employed with ABC in New York. Later, she relocated to Cleveland, Ohio, to work for the regional affiliate of the network.